Yeah, yeah. The sun's peeking over the ocean blue. I got my coffee steaming, thinking of you. The radio's humming that easy sound, and Marty's voice is rolling around this town. Kick back, let the waves roll slow, and stories and laughter in the morning glow. It's a coffee break with Marty. Yeah, start your day the island way. Grab your cup and let the good vibes play. Coffee break with Marty feels like a getaway. Woo! Talking news, tunes, and tales of the day. Maybe a guest with something to say. Life feels lighter with that seaside view. When Marty's talking, the sky turns blue. Kick back, let the waves roll slow. Stories in sunshine and stereo. It's a coffee break with Marty. Yeah, start your day the island way. Grab your cup and let the good vibes play. Coffee break with Marty feels like a getaway. Oh, oh, yeah. To the bay, he's got that smile that'll chase clouds away. If you're drifting, just tune right in. Marty's got sunshine pouring in. It's a coffee break with Marty. Yeah, start your day the island way. Grab your cup and let the world feel right. Coffee break with Marty, morning's pure delight. Sip, smile, take it slow. Yeah, coffee break, let the good times flow. Yeah, yeah.
The stage is set, the lights are low. The truth is rising, we all know. November's coming, a storm's on the way. Time to face the judgment day. Wash away your plan. You got a base, but whispers grow. Even they question, where did our honor go? You're hated by many, even some you adore. Your legacy's breaking with every wash away your plan. The clock is ticking, the midterms loom. Impeachment waits, a shadow of doom. You can't lead a nation divided in pain. You've sown the chaos, now feel the rain. When the lines are drawn and the votes are cast, you'll see the truth and it will come fast. You love children, but in the wrong way. The truth is a mirror reflecting your rage. How can you stand when the world's turned against you? Your empire is crumbling. Can't you see it too? Step down now while you still can, before the tides wash away your plan. Tackle Trump, history will tell of the man who fell under his spell. So heed the warning, it's time to depart. Leave while you can, with a change of heart.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, boys and girls, I have not been on for quite some time. And a lot of that has to do with my health and the way I've been feeling, but you know how it is. Anyway, that song that you just saw in the video was something I put together about 3-4 weeks ago. A couple of days ago, I put the video together, and I'm hoping that I can get it out there as a protest song, because it's really, really, really important that we stand up against what's going on in this country due to Donald Trump and his BS. We really have to do something. I got a couple of other songs that I've also written about that, but anyway, I don't want to get into that today. Today I want to just talk about something that happened the other day with the World Economic Forum that Donald Trump went to. I'm going to play a couple of things for you. You guys are not going to believe what you're seeing, or hearing for that matter, because Trump, I could not believe when I was watching this, I could not believe all the lies that he was saying. It was just insane. So without further ado, I'm going to play a couple of things for you and see. I want you to really soak in and listen to what he's saying, because everything he says is a lie. Total bullshit. So here we go.
Well, thank you very much, Larry. It's great to be back in beautiful Davos, Switzerland, and to address so many respected business leaders, so many friends, few enemies, and all of the distinguished guests. It's a who's who, I will say that. I've come to this year's World Economic Forum with truly phenomenal news from America. Yesterday marked the one-year anniversary of my inauguration, and today, after 12 months back in the White House, our economy is booming, growth is exploding, productivity is surging, investment is soaring, incomes are rising, inflation has been defeated, our previously open and dangerous border is closed and virtually impenetrable, and the United States is in the midst of the fastest and most dramatic economic turnaround in our country's history. Under the Biden administration, America was plagued by the nightmare of stagflation, meaning low growth, and high inflation, a recipe for misery, failure, and decline. But now,
I have to chime in on that one. When he said Biden, Trump got the best economic situation on the planet when he took office. And here he is lying all about it, blaming Biden for everything as he always does. But anyway, let's get back to it.
now, after just 1 year of my policies, we are witnessing the exact opposite. Virtually no inflation and extraordinarily high economic growth. Growth like I believe you'll see very shortly our country has never seen before, perhaps no country has ever seen before. Over the past 3 months, core inflation has been just 1.6%. Meanwhile, fourth quarter growth is projected to be 5.4%, far greater than anybody other than myself and a few others had predicted. Since the election, the stock market has set 52 all-time high records. So that's in 1 year, 52 records, adding $9 trillion in value to retirement accounts, 401ks, and people's savings. People are doing very well. They're very happy with me. Since my inauguration, we've lifted more than 1.2 million people off of food stamps, and after 4 years in which Biden secured less than $1 trillion of new investment in our country. Think of that, 1 trillion, substantially less than that. In 4 years, we've secured commitments for a record-breaking $18 trillion, and we think when the final numbers come out, they'll be closer to $20 trillion of investment. That's never been done by any country at any time, not even close. Just over 1 year ago, under the radical left Democrats, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. In fact, the United States economy is on pace to grow at double the rate that was projected by the IMF just last April. And with my growth,
I have to chime in on this. Do you believe what he's saying? He's got the best growth. That is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Everybody's struggling. Prices are so high on everything right now, it's not even funny. What he's done to the VA alone with my health care is insane. And I feel the same way for all my brothers and sisters who are disabled and are having hard times getting appointments and all that other stuff because of what he's done, not only to health care, but to just everything he touches. It doesn't turn to gold, without a doubt. But anyway, let me keep going. You guys got to check this out.
and tariff policies, it should be much higher. I really believe we can be much higher than that. And this is all great news, and it's great for all nations. The USA is the economic engine on the planet, and when America booms, the entire world booms. It's been the history. When it goes bad, it goes bad. You all follow us down, and you follow us up, and we're at a point that I don't believe we've ever been. I never thought we could do it this quickly. My biggest surprise is I thought it would take more than a year, maybe like a year and 1 month. But it's happened very quickly. This afternoon, I want to discuss how we have achieved this economic miracle, how we intend to raise living standards for our citizens to levels never seen before, and perhaps how you too and the places where you come from can do much better by following what we're doing, because certain places in Europe are not even recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not recognizable. And
folks, what he's about to say here is, this was my biggest mind-blowing moment of the whole thing that I watched. He starts putting down every country that we're part of NATO with, And the things he says are totally insane. It just makes no sense that he would go and destroy people the way he does when he should be building the whole country and the world up. Instead, he's just fucking it up. Excuse my French. Anyway, here we go.
We can argue about it, but there's no argument. Friends come back from different places. I don't want to insult anybody and say I don't recognize it. And that's not in a positive way. That's in a very negative way.
So I don't wanna like, I can't believe what he just said. I mean, he goes, I don't want to, destroy anybody, but then here he goes. Watch.
And I love Europe, and I want to see Europe go good, but it's not heading in the right direction. In recent decades, it became conventional wisdom in Washington and European capitals that the only way to grow a modern Western economy was through ever-increasing government spending, unchecked mass migration, and endless foreign imports. The consensus was that so-called dirty jobs and heavy industry should be sent elsewhere, that affordable energy should be replaced by the Green New Scam, and that countries could be propped up by importing new and entirely different populations from faraway lands. This was the path that Sleepy Joe Biden administration and many other Western governments very foolishly followed.
I really have to say something about what he just said. Sleepy Joe Biden. Have you all been noticing almost all the videos that he's been in lately where he is literally falling asleep when he's talking to people in the Oval Office, in press conferences? He looks like he's falling asleep, and he talks about Sleepy Joe, and it just irks me to no end the bullshit that this man spreads with every word he says.
Turning their backs on everything that makes nations rich and powerful and strong. And there's so much potential in so many nations. The result was record budget and trade deficits and a growing sovereign deficit driven by the largest wave of mass migration in human history. We've never seen anything like it. Quite frankly, many parts of our world are being destroyed before our very eyes, and the leaders don't even understand what's happening. And the ones that do understand aren't doing anything about it. Virtually all of the so-called experts predicted my plans to end this failed model would trigger a global recession and runaway inflation. But we have proven them wrong. It's actually just the opposite. In 1 year, our agenda has produced a transformation like America has not seen in over 100 years. Instead of closing down energy plants, we're opening them up. Instead of building ineffective, money-losing windmills, we're taking them down and not approving any. Instead of empowering bureaucrats, we're firing them, and they're going out and getting jobs in the private sector for 2 and 3 times what they were making in government. So they started off hating me when we fired them, and now they love me. Instead of raising taxes on domestic producers, we're lowering them and raising tariffs on foreign nations to pay for the damage that they've caused. In 12 months, we have removed over 270,000 bureaucrats from the federal payrolls, the largest single-year reduction in government employment since the end of World War II. Nobody thought that was coming, but we had no choice. To make a country great, you can't have all federal.
Here's the thing about that. Those people that he got rid of, we need desperately. I mean, FBI people, CIA people, the healthcare industry, and the guy he put into place for Kennedy, who's in charge of vaccines. Oh man, don't even get me started on this bullshit that he's talking about.
Jobs. We've cut federal spending by $100 billion and slashed the federal budget deficit by 27% in the single year. It's going to go down quite a bit more from that. Driving inflation way down from the record highs of the Biden administration. Every month they went up and up and up. I promised to cut 10 old regulations for every single new regulation, but instead I've cut, actually till this point, 129 regulations for every one new regulation approved. So every time they come in with a new regulation, we do at least 10, but so far it's averaging out to 129, if you can believe it. In July, we passed the largest tax cuts in American history, including no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. We also provided 100% expensing, that's the one they like, and bonus depreciation for all new equipment and cap.
All right, I think you guys get the idea here. I mean, Donald Trump is just a maniac. And from time to time, I'm going to be on Facebook and YouTube and everybody else that I can possibly think of and talk about all this bull crap. We have got to stand up. We need all of us. When you see something on Facebook or anywhere that is BS, call it out. We need to call this stuff out. Because the more of us that stand up, like all these protests have been going on and doing things in the country, nationwide, across the board, in every state, all these protests, they help, they do stuff. Thing about it is, we got to keep it up. Because the more of us that stand up and say enough is enough, the better off we're going to be. Sooner or later, the shit's going to hit the fan, he's going to be gone, and thank God for that, right? So I'm thinking we just got to keep it up, folks. Just keep it up. I got a little message from my cousin. Anyway, that I'll have to talk to her later, but the whole idea is Donald Trump's a maniac, he's a liar, he's insane. The things that he says on a daily basis against this country and against the people that put, look, the voters out there, the people, you people who voted for him. This is not what you voted for. You didn't vote for health care being taken away. You didn't vote for prices to be higher. You voted for prices to be lower. He hasn't done any of that. 9 months. Oh, no, I take that back. A year in office. Here he is, a year in office, and ain't got nothing done. There's nothing done. We got to stand up and say, BS, enough is enough. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This is the most animated I have been, and I don't know how long, and by golly, I'm not going to stop. Once a week, I'm going to start doing these things and calling this crap out. Man, I just... by the way, if there's anybody out there in Facebook land, any of you, who want to chime in and, you know, do that kind of stuff and come in with me and talk about this stuff, just send me an email or send me a message in my messenger, and we'll talk about it and get you hooked up so you can come in and let's chat about this. The more people we get involved, the better. The better. It's really going to help a lot. A lot. So here, having said that, I didn't plan on being on for a long time. So having said that, I'm going to get off the air. Having a little trouble with my throat due to my cancer 18 years ago. I've got this little thing going on with my throat, so can't talk for a whole lot, but I'm gonna do it the best I can starting next week. Things are gonna I'm going to start doing this on a weekly basis and point this stuff out, because right now, with all the protests that are going on in the country, and I'm so proud of the American people right now. Those that are protesting, those that are standing up, politicians who are standing up and saying stuff. Yesterday, the Jack Smith, let's go Jack Smith. Yesterday, awesome. That, if you missed it, you can catch it on YouTube, I'm sure. And just watch MSNBC, the Jack Smith thing from yesterday. You're not going to believe what the Republicans were trying to destroy him. It did not work. Did not work. So, having said that, I'm going to get off the air. You guys have a great day. And I'll see you next week. Promise.